years ago. No friend ever came. My parents never came back. Remembering that makes me laugh at myself. What kind of a pathetic idiot waits on the same corner every day from 5 to 5:30 for their whole life? Or at least 10 years of it? The biggest idiot in the world. This was the last, very, very last time. Part 1. Chapter 1. 5:12. Splat! I winced and jerked as something wet and gushy exploded on the wall right next to my head. Ick! I wiped rotten onion off my forehead, its sharp, rancid odor making my nostrils twitch and my eyes tear up. Oh, god damn it, not today. Instinctively, I dropped into a crouch just as a bullet ricocheted off the wall where my head had been. I immediately straightened, eyes easily finding Tony Two-Toes and Rachelle. "This is our corner, bitch," Rachelle said. "You keep trespassing." "Yeah, girls are annoying like that, right?" I asked, sounding bored. Whoosh! Tony Two-Toes swung his gun butt right at my head with enough force to crack my skull, if he'd managed to make contact. Instead, I leaned way to my right and the gun smashed into the building wall, cracking old plaster and stone and sending chips flying. "The thing about you," I said, "is you're so goddamn slow." With that, I jumped straight up into the air, 9-10 feet, then pivoted and pushed my feet off the building, sending me out into the middle of the street. From there, I took a run at Rachelle, landing with a big leap, my worn-out boots almost touching his extremely expensive sneakers. Stolen, no doubt. I chopped the back of his knee with the flat of my hand and his muscles gave out under the pressure. He buckled, and I grabbed the gun from him. Backing up quickly, I flicked the safety off and waved the gun at each of them. "Careful, shitheels. Do not piss me off today," I snarled. "And if you're going to throw food at me, make it something fresh. I prefer apples." Rachelle lunged for me. Moving as fast as only I can, I chucked him under the chin with the gun butt, knocking him on his ass again. Tony raised his gun to shoot, so I aimed and blew his hat off. He yelped and looked back for it, giving me time to adjust my aim. "Sorry, Tony," I said, right before I shot his gun out of his hand. "I don't think you can be trusted with that." This time he screamed, looking at his hand, which was running red. The gun lay on the concrete, surrounded by bright red drops that almost looked like rain, except they weren't. Charging him, I kicked his gun off the pavement and down a sewer grate while he held his hand and screamed at me. "I didn't make you Tony one finger, did I?" I asked. Then, too soon, I tossed Rachelle's gun down the sewer grate also, feeling like I was a fecking boss. Tony took advantage of that to roar and punch me in the jaw, snapping my head sideways. Tendons in my neck cracked, and there were black spots in my vision. I didn't have time to get out of the way when he pulled his arm back to hit me again. But Ridley had seen what was happening, and she swooped down. Her wings beat the air as she dropped onto Tony's head, her long, razor-sharp talons raking his skin. Twin rivers of blood flowed into his eyes, blocking his view as he shrieked and tried to punch her. She flitted gracefully out of reach, her cold black eyes now focused on Rachelle, who had run over to us. He retreated a few steps as Tony doubled over, wailing and holding his scalp as more of his blood fell onto the concrete to pool with the earlier drops. "You're gonna regret tossing my gun," Rachelle said meanly. My eyebrows rose. "I doubt it." He made a quick move at me, but Ridley hunched her shoulders as if preparing to strike. Rachelle looked at Tony, then at Ridley, then at me. Without even telling Tony goodbye, he turned and walked away. Walked, not ran, but walked fast. Tony, swearing to rain hell down on Ridley and me, hobbled after him, leaving a trail of red as he cradled his injured hand to his chest. Ridley floated down and landed on my shoulder, careful not to grip me too hard.